Okay, let's get into the assembly of the Sporter variant Chrono Mount. Before you begin, go find a small slotted screwdriver or a punch. You will need this later on in the assembly. First thing you will want to do is get the display onto the carbon tube. To do this, we will use the display holder. The holder is directional and will require that open end farthest from the headphone jack cutouts to point away from the shooter. Simply slip it over the tube and slide to the back. Now taking your Sporter display and ensuring the headphone jack is facing upwards, you can push it into the holder. Once in, it should be very secure. Now that's on, it's time to move to the bayonet. Take the Chrono Mount sleeve and loosen both screws. Now get the bayonet strap and lay it on the table with a sharp fold located near the hardware facing upwards. With the strap and sleeve oriented as shown, feed the strap through the rightmost slot on the sleeve from the bottom up. Then feed the strap through the leftmost slot from the top down. Now it's time to feed the strap through the Sporter bracket. Locate the topmost slot and feed the strap through the front side of the bracket as shown. Once through, feed the strap through the lower slot and back through the front of the bracket. Align the strap about 1/8 of an inch from the bottom of the bracket. Depending on your strap length, you may need to adjust this to get proper tension. Flip the sleeve around the bracket and slide the rails into the bracket. Once on, position the sleeve in the middle of the bracket and firmly pull the tension out of the system. Now it's time to put the bayonet onto the bracket. Noting the orientation in the video, put the bayonet onto the bracket and begin feeding the screw from the strap through the holes in the bayonet and the bracket. Once you've started to feed the screw through the holes, grab your screwdriver or punch and push the top of the screw until it protrudes through the bracket. Feed the thumb nut onto the screw about 2 turns. It should not be tight. From here it's time to slide the whole assembly onto the carbon tube. Once on, you can adjust the length, pitch, and height to fit multiple firearms. When you have the mount adjusted to your gun, tighten the thumb screw on the sleeve in addition to the thumb nut on the buckle. And finally, if necessary or desired, you can tighten the elevation set screw behind the bayonet to lock it in position for storage or transport. With all that done, you are ready to collect data. Plug your headphone cable into the jack on the display and your MagnetoSpeed is set.